Hacer arbete perro begerto. Jetta perro begelo que coming. Vai carnis beaderto. Yirs beabegelo que coming. Genes hacho katarota arusanoto.
Shalom, shalom, family. I want to show y'all something, right? So I made this video right here, right? And look what this stupid ass sister says right here, man. This is not about messing with one's hustle. It is about messing up one's hustle. They got their Cash App all in their bio, and he taught verifiable lies. He says it can't be Jeremiah because Jeremiah's suffering happened after Isaiah, but he says it's Ezekiel. But his dumb ass doesn't know that Ezekiel and Jeremiah lived the same time, both 100 years afterwards. You're a fucking dumbass. Calling him old dumbass is very disrespectful. We are taught to reverence our elders. Where are you taught to reverence liars? Where in the TANAK does it say to reverence a liar? That you have proven it lies. He has not done or said anything wicked to warrant you labeling him like this. Not only that, but he spoke about you with respect, unlike you are doing at the moment. It is okay to disagree, but what you're doing is a classic example of the rudeness and crudeness of the younger generations. So, sister, since you had a lot to say, goddammit, let me bust your ass real quick. Let me put belt to your ass. Why yo? Let me move this shit over here, if I can. Hold on. Let me switch the screen. Hold on, just a second. Well, anyway, it won't let me move it over here for whatever reason. But I'm gonna move this over here so y'all can see it. Alright. We gonna zoom in. So listen to this nigga. Right? We're gonna go here. Read it. We're gonna go here. We're gonna see if we can read the comments on here. If not, I'll put it in another video. I'll add the comments on here. But this nigga talks cash money shit in the comments. And then he erased the motherfuckers. Then he erased them. So I'm gonna post the comments that he erased, all that type of shit, and you gonna look like a fucking dumbass.
Salama.
You gonna look like a dumbass. Alright? I'm gonna post that shit, and then you gonna look like a dumbass. A certified dumbass. This right here, we are taught to reverence. He said nothing wicked to warrant you or label him like this. Why you tell that lie? Since you women always seem to want to interject yourself into men's business, you just told a lie. You just bear false witness. False fucking witness, because you felt the need to interject yourself into this conversation. Now, we have another one. Another one. Yah is not pleased with you. How the fuck do you know? Did Yah personally tell you this shit? Did he? That's another thing. That's the arrogance and prideful of you motherfuckers, of you people. And then you're posting a video about him. Did you not see the fool make a video about me? Did you not see that shit? Here, let me go back to it. Let's go back to it. Do you see this shit? Another false teacher, etc. This nigga made the video first. This nigga made the motherfucking me video first. Let's listen and see the shit that he's talking.
Taking Jeremiah's suffering happens after. All right. This and T.E. grammar, a servant who suffered after. Isaiah cannot be describing a man who didn't exist yet. He don't see that. Isaiah 53 uses we and our for the nations of Israel, confessing their error. Jeremiah is not the one being confessed about.
And he don't know shit.
Jeremiah is the one speaking.
Look at him reading. Look at him reading ChatGPT. Any other time, if it was his work, he would have put it up here like this right here, but he didn't. He didn't even take the time out to do any of that shit. He didn't take the time out to go watch the video where I go verse by verse from Isaiah 53 and show 3 fucking witnesses per Deuteronomy 19 and 15. He didn't watch that video, but he lied to y'all and said that he reviewed my work. And you got stupid ass women, you know what I'm saying? Like this sister, like, y'all is not pleased. Y'all is so and so and so and so. Like, how the fuck do you know?
The one being spoken of.
Last time I checked, y'all said his thoughts are not your thoughts. His ways are not your ways. But now all of a sudden you just know exactly what y'all is, what he pleased with and what he's not pleased with. You are a bird brain, lady.
About Isaiah's 50 prophet warned. Excuse me. So Jeremiah, subject of someone else.
The part where you talking this shit.
Now I want to show you something. This is another response that I gave him. I've reviewed your claim and it's built on a
He reviewed the claim, right? Let me show you some shit. If he reviewed the fucking claim, lying ass lady, you know what I'm saying? If he reviewed the motherfucking me claim, he would have seen this video right here. He would have seen this video right here. Where is that from 10 months ago? He would have seen this video right here. Yahweh's name is to be sing unto Yahweh song. He would have seen this video where I go into verse by fucking verse.
He was unto me as a bear lying in wait, and as a lion.
You made some great correlations between the prophet Jeremiah and Isaiah 53.
He have turned aside my ways.
Verse by fucking verse, I went through this shit. Verse by verse, Isaiah 53.
Later,
verse by verse.
Hear, Israel.
Verse by verse.
Is the prophet spake.
Verse
he
by
spake
verse.
The report.
Right now we on verse 1.
Out. Okay, he's going to be taught from the womb. In the ridicule. He was despised.
Now we on verse 2, as you can see.
Him not.
Verse by verse.
Read
what was
verse
this right here?
again.
This is the book of Jeremiah and the book of Lamentations
verse
right here.
Again.
We're going into it and we're proving it verse by verse. What did this lying ass nigga say?
He completely missed all of it. Never exalted by nations. He suffered because of his own mission to rebuke Judah and is never.
Let me find it.
I've reviewed your claim and it's built on.
He reviewed my claim.
On a category mistake.
On a category mistake, right? So you mean to tell me you wouldn't watch this video and saw me go verse by verse, and pull up 2 or 3 verses out of Jeremiah and Lamentations and correspond them with each verse in Isaiah 53? You reviewed that? You're a liar. And women like this right here are dumb and bird brains. The Bible tells you silly women, liars leading silly women astray. This is a classic example of that. A classic example. You people are respecters of persons. Respecter of persons. The Bible tells you, be not a respecter of persons. Y'all say, fuck that. He's my elder. I'm going to respect him. Fuck the lies that he teaches. I don't care. He's an elder. That shit is backwards. This is bizarro world, man. Now, back to this fool right here. What did she say? He didn't say anything. This and that. Do you not see all the shit that this nigga was talking in the goddamn video? Are you that fucking obtuse? Are you that obtuse? I just got off the phone with my Moray. My Moray said he watched your eldest motherfucking me video. My Moray, goddammit, is the same age as your elder. He laughed his motherfucking ass off. You know what my Moray said? He said if that dude know what's good for him, he would take down his motherfucking videos. Keep your foot on his neck. That dude is an old fucking fool. He don't know what a prophetic perfect is. He don't know what third masculine singular is. But he says that I must have missed grammar school. And you said that he didn't do any. He has not done or said anything to warrant you labeling him like this. Are you full of shit? This is why you women need to shut the fuck up and stay out of men's business. The Torah was written to men. It wasn't written to women. Keep that Hebrew feminism shit away from me. And the more that y'all come over here and comment, the more I'm gonna go into this nigga shit and prove that this nigga lying. Every fucking video. So it's y'all to blame. I ain't never seen no people who claim to be fucking Hebrew but scary and scared to motherfucking learn their goddamn language and lazy. But yet swear the white man is Esau, but will use that white man's motherfucking me book up and down to try to formulate their damn doctrine. But we'll tell you, Isaiah 7:14, that word is Alma. Some words don't translate. Some words don't this and that. But yet, when I pull out the fucking Hebrew and the grammar and shit, y'all want to pull out the damn KJV and shit. How stupid can you be? And you mad because I call you stupid. You're stupid. Y'all calls you stupid. Matter of fact, let's get it. And I ain't even talking about Romans, but shit, even in Romans it tells you that shit. Romans 3 and all that shit, but it's in Deuteronomy. I don't remember the fucking verse, but it's in Deuteronomy. And Ezekiel, son of man, you're living in a rebellious house. They have eyes to see, but do not see, and ears to hear, but do not hear, for they are a rebellious house. That's why they going to go leave me comments and shit like this right here. And that's why this nigga making videos about this right here and getting belt put to his ass. And the audacity to come on this channel. Like, who the fuck are you, bro? You have the audacity to put this shit out here and can't stand on it. That's the audacity. Like my teacher says all the time, don't put nothing out on Facebook and YouTube that you cannot go into the grammar and prove and stand on it and defend. Self-taught liar. And we fixing to go all the way into this video. Next video, we going into this shit and I'm going to show you niggas this all the lies in this nigga video. Now, again, stupid ass woman, stupid ass women, stupid ass women. This is not a y'all, and you are not speaking true. You notice all you for even the old fool, all they say is he's not speaking true, but they ain't showing you the truth that I'm not speaking. They're not going into the grammar and proving that I'm not speaking true. It's all emotional, puffed up bullshit words, right? Don't the Bible say that that the Most High hide things, but it's the glory of kings to search them out? Y'all mad at me because I searched them out? Zephaniah 3 and 9. That's written in the causative form. For Yahweh will cause you to want to learn your Hebrew language, a pure language. Y'all mad at me because Yahweh caused me to learn a pure language? And Yahweh showed me? Is that what it is? All the jealousy and crab in the barrel mentality. Y'all too can do it, but you're lazy. You reject Yahweh. You reject his sound teaching to follow man. Follow dumb niggas. I ain't even watched this shit. Let's continue watching some more of this shit, man.
Isaiah 53 is part of a prophetic unit written before Jeremiah existed, using the nation's future confession as the speaker. I'm not gonna go.
First and foremost, it don't use no motherfucking me nations. It says I me, nigga, for my people, nigga, stupid ass, lying ass nigga. Not the nations. I mean, shit. Not suffering for the nations. Look, Isaiah 53 does not state that the servant is suffering for the nation. Rather, it describes the stunned Gentile nations confessing their own actions. What did he just say?
Part of a prophetic unit written before Jeremiah existed, using the nation's future confession as the speaker. I'm not.
Ami. The traditional Jewish theology, the servant is explicitly identified as the nation of Israel, often called Ami. Why? Because he was suffering for the nation, and the nation despised him. The nation spit on him. The nation bruised him. All that shit. And again, you can go to the motherfucking video right here, straight out of TANAK, Jeremiah, the suffering servant of Isaiah 53 series, part 1. I do all 12 verses in here. Matter of fact, let's go right here. What verse is this? Oh, that's verse 7 right there. What do we say on verse 7?
And he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shears is dumb, so he opened not his mouth. We're going to go back to Jeremiah 11, and we're going to read 19. We can read verse 18 and 19.
I reviewed your claim,
and the Lord hath given me knowledge of it, and I know it. Then thou showedest me their doings. But I was like a lamb or an ox that was brought to the slaughter. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb, right? He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter. So like opened not his mouth as a lamb to the slaughter. Vav at the end. Vav at the end. For he was cut off out of. Now it came to pass when Jeremiah had made an end of speaking all that the Lord had commanded him to speak unto all the people, that the
I go on verse by verse and do this shit and prove that it's not. He ain't watched nothing. Nigga lying. I reviewed your claim, lying ass nigga. And that's another thing. Let me show y'all something. Ezekiel and Jeremiah lived the same time. Yes, they did. Jeremiah and Ezekiel were contemporaries who both prophesied during the critical era of Babylonian exile. What does this nigga say right here?
Isaiah 53 uses we and our for the nation.
And that's another thing. Let me show y'all something that my teacher said to let y'all know that my teacher watched this motherfucking me video. Let me show y'all this shit, man. Let me show y'all this shit. This is what he just put in there this morning because he watched it. He says, Numbers 20:1. The moray or rabbi or elders should explain to their students on how this word should be pronounced. When reading the Torah Parsha in Hebrew, I or O. In today's Torah Parsha, Chakat Balak, Numbers 19:1-25 and 9, and the half Torah, Judges 11:1-33, and Micah 5:6 through 6, chapter 6 and 8. Highlight these points for your students so they won't get discouraged when they meet more advanced students on YouTube and Facebook, or even in public, or even in fellowship, right? And then he goes in and let me see here. This is what he was saying right here. Maybe it's something else. I gotta find it. But anyway, what he was saying was this right here. Make sure that you know that you know when it switches between masculine singular and plural. And he was talking about Isaiah 53 because it switches in there. This old fool don't know that. That's why he ain't talking about the shit that he talking about. The old fool don't know that Jeremiah and Ezekiel lived at the same time. But yet he says that Jeremiah's prophecy and suffering was after Isaiah, so it's impossible to be him. But yet he thinks it's Ezekiel. Why does he think this is Ezekiel? Let me go and show you from the previous video what I showed the other dude. What the other dude said. What did he say on this shit? I didn't even watch all the video, but what did he say? So basically he's saying it's Ezekiel and Israel. His video. Right? Basically, he's saying it's Ezekiel and Israel. Okay, but you just heard this nigga say that it can't be Jeremiah because Jeremiah's suffering happened after Isaiah lived. But yet he thinks it's Ezekiel, and they both prophesied during the era of Babylonian exile. They just operated at different locations, but at the exact same time. But keep in mind what his little minion said, right? What his minion say? Let me go back to it. me go back to it. They telling me I'm not of Yah. I'm this and that and etc. What did she say? What did this dumbass Nicola T-VM3EV? What did this dumbass say right here? Yah is not pleased with this. You went to his page. You're posting about him. This is not a Yah. Why so much profanity? You're not chosen from Yah. You can't be. You speak with pride. It's all in your words, and you're not speaking truth. That's Christianity. I'm not a Christian. I'm an eye for an eye for Neas type nigga. I'm a soldier. I don't come with that shit. I don't have the spirit of Christ. I have the spirit of the Most High. Same spirit Phineas had. Get that through your head. Then let's go to this other sister, right? This one right here. Notice no men from this nigga channel came over here and said shit. Only these dumbass women, and this bitch got 2 likes. One of them is me. You know what I'm saying? Laughing at y'all dumbass. We are taught to reverence our elder. He has not done or said anything wicked to warrant you labeling him like this. You are a fucking liar. And you're a respecter of persons. He spoke about you with respect. You a fucking liar. You a fucking liar. Is this respect, bitch?
The first coming. The pronouns, the context, and the historical setting all contradict the Jeremiah theory. Isaiah 53 is written in the past prophetic perfect, describing something already completed from the narrative's perspective. Jeremiah's suffering happens after Isaiah.
I just showed you how he just cut himself with this.
Whatever your name is.
See how that disrespectful right there? Davri HaTanakh, the words of the Tanakh. See how the nigga trying to make mockery of me? He mocking the goddamn Torah. Stupid ass woman.
Jeremiah's suffering. Jeremiah.
Let me find where he says I didn't go to grammar school because of the third masculine singular.
Context and the historical. Isaiah 53 describes a servant who suffers because of the sins of others. Wow.
And the sad part, 39 stupid fucking people like this shit, and 402 people believe this lie. This lie. This is why he don't want to debate. This is why he don't want to debate, because he get his ass slaughtered. And he's afraid of losing his members, and Cash App goes down. That hustle goes down.
Jeremiah. I said, if this is what you're teaching, then you need to stop teaching.
Right.
Start listening.
I need to stop teaching and start listening and all kinds of other shit. No, nigga, you need to stop teaching and start listening. The Bible tells you that the mouth of the Torah is going to come out from babes, not from old fools. You don't know Hebrew grammar. This shit is obvious. You don't know what a prophetic perfect is. I showed that in the last video. You don't know what a third masculine singular is. I showed that by definition. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. Notice, once I come on this bitch and start commenting and showing all this goddamn shit, everything stops, right? All that ChatGPT got you looking like a fool. You don't know Hebrew grammar. It's obvious at this point. And you don't know what a prophetic perfect is either, right? Based on the view that Hebrew, you know what I'm saying, prophetic perfect, when a Hebrew perfect is used by a prophet to describe the future, it is by definition still completed, but that is in the mind of the prophet. This nigga don't know shit about what he's talking about. And y'all can get mad at me, jealousy at me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not letting up. I'm changing the narrative around this. You niggas got to step your fucking game up. Quit teaching lies. Y'all ain't chose you, nigga. And it's easy to tell y'all ain't chose you. Lying ass nigga. So the next video, we going into this to his lying ass, what's the name? We going into this shit. We going into this shit right here. And we gonna point out the lies.
Shalom.
Alright? Shalom, shalom.
Ngene shahaho katarota arushanoto.